Good afternoon, it's Trish from With Love for You. Today we will be making some rum banana balls. These will be topped with a white almond bark and coconut. I hope you enjoy the recipe. For this recipe you will need 1 box of yellow cake mix, 2 ripe bananas smashed, 3 eggs, a half a cup of vegetable oil, a half a cup of rum, and 1/3 cup of water. To make the cake moist again so that we can shape it into the truffle shapes, you will need 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, some rum extract, and then for the topping we will be using some almond bark and coconut flakes. I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. And we're going to go ahead and place all of our ingredients for the cake into the stand mixer, and we will mix this for a couple of minutes. Got the cake mix, 3 eggs, half a cup of oil, half a cup of rum, 1/3 cup of water, and our smashed banana. I have prepared a 13 by 9 pan with some nonstick cooking spray, and I will go ahead and pour the batter into the pan and put it into the oven for 25 to 30 minutes or until a toothpick in the center comes out clean. I have just removed the cake from the oven, and mine baked for right at 30 minutes before the toothpick came out clean in the center. We'll go ahead and let this cool, and then we will continue with the next steps. What I'm going to do next is pull the cake out of the pan that I cooked it in and break it up into really small pieces into a separate bowl. And I will continue to do that until I have done it to the entire cake. And then I will return to add some sweetened condensed milk and a little bit of rum extract to the cake crumbs to give it a more moist consistency that we can then shape into the balls. You can see that I have completed breaking up my cake into small crumbs into the bowl. Because this cake is so moist already, I don't think that I'm going to need to use the whole can of sweetened condensed milk to make it really soft so that I can form these into balls. But I'm going to go ahead and add 2 teaspoons of the rum extract. And I'll give that a nice mix so that it is thoroughly incorporated into the cake crumbs. And then I'll go ahead and add a little bit of the sweetened condensed milk at a time, just until I can get a consistency where I'm able to make these into balls. I'll go ahead and give that a quick stir. And then we will be back to check how this is coming. I ended up only needing about 1/4 of the can of sweetened condensed milk along with the 2 teaspoons of rum extract that I added to the cake crumbs. And I was able to shape this into a ball quite nicely just with using that amount of the sweetened condensed milk. You can see that it's not sticky, so it's not sticking to my hand when I try to form the ball. I did use a large cookie scoop to initiate the amount and then just put that into my hands and rolled it around to form the ball. I'll go ahead and start making these, and I'll place them onto a parchment lined sheet. I'm going to freeze them for a little bit until they get firm so that I can move to the next step, which is the topping. So this one recipe ended up yielding about 28 of them, and I'm going to go ahead and place them in the freezer for probably at least 30 minutes, maybe up to an hour, just until they are firm to the touch and slightly on the frozen side. That'll prepare them to hold up against the dipping into the coating, which is warm when we do that. So I will put those in the freezer and we will return for the next step. For my topping, I'm going to go ahead and prepare the almond bark. It's a vanilla flavored coating, and I will melt that according to the directions on the package. And then I will be dipping the rum banana balls in the almond bark once it's melted, and then I will be sprinkling the top with some coconut flakes to finish them off. I've removed the banana rum balls from the freezer, and it took an actual 2 minutes to get the white coating melted. The package directions suggested putting it in the microwave for 60 seconds, removing it, and then stirring it, and then giving it an additional 15 seconds, stirring in between until it's melted. So you can see I've got it completely melted now. And what we're going to do is just take one of the rum balls and place it in the coating, and we'll just get it completely coated. And then I've got some parchment lined trays, so I'll place that on the tray, and then I'll give it a little sprinkle on the top with some coconut, and I'll go ahead and continue that with the rest of these, and then we'll place them back in the cooler to harden up, and I'm actually going to freeze mine. I've completed coating them with the white coating and some coconut, and I ended up using about 9 of the squares of the almond bark coating. The package actually comes with 12 squares, so 9 actually covered the entire batch here. Probably just a quarter of a bag of the coconut shreds to cover this one batch. By the time I got to the end, the ones that I started with are already hardened up and completely dry and ready to be put in the bags to be frozen, but they are ready to serve if you're not going to freeze them or save them for a later time. I think they turned out really lovely. Thank you so much for taking some time to watch this video and share in some fun recipes with me. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe so that you'll be notified when a new video comes out. I enjoy posting videos for new recipes and crafts. Thank you so much, and take care.